There is a time and place to point out what's wrong, unfair, to vent, dwell, worry, or commiserate. No doubt you don't need my help to do more of that. So today I'm focusing on action, moving past the talking and thinking to do, be the change you want to see in the world, to move past what others need to do and be, and instead focus 100% on you. If you are in the mood for stepping up, owning, leading, keep listening. If not, no worries. Come back when you're ready to be the change. This is The Growth Moment with your coach, Amy Kay. Inspiration, ideas, and incredible insights for you to be more and do more. Get ready to grow today. This episode is less of a tool, more of an invocation or call to action. I'm calling on you to step up, to use and leverage the power you do have for what matters most to you. Bottom line, to be the change you want to see in the world. It's so damn easy to point out what's wrong, what we don't like, what's not working. Contemplate. How much of your precious energy and time do you spend ruminating, talking, gossiping, complaining, blaming, or shaming your company, boss, peers, or employees, fellow students, teachers, or team members, friends or family, the government, a political party, institutions, or a certain group of people, and specific issues, situations, or problems? Or how much time do you blame and shame yourself? Now, contemplate how much time, attention, and focus do you spend on being the change? What's your ratio between the talking, thinking versus the doing, being? Here's the deal. I'm challenging you to tip the balance into more being, less thinking, talking, especially for what matters most to you. Embody the change. Live it. Radiate it wholeheartedly. When we come back, I will share a very personal example about being the change. Here's my change story. One of the things I ruminate on a lot is my worry, fear, concern that we are losing our ability for civil discourse in our country. As a coach, I want all the voices in the room, everyone collaborating, excited to hear each other's ideas. So I thought about this problem, obsessively read articles, and watched news about that lack of civility. Sadly, sometimes I was quite uncivil, though, in my own discourse about the need for civility. So talking, thinking, worrying, lamenting. I definitely was highlighting the issue, but not changing much. Then I started to take a tiny bit of action, donated to a few organizations, read a book or two. I even took an online mini course. Glimmers of being, but it was baby steps. My true shift into being the change was joining an organization called Braver Angels, a group dedicated to fostering respect, understanding, and connection between seemingly opposites, like political red versus blue or urban versus rural. I signed up for a series of one-to-one conversations where I practiced positive discourse. I've been doing monthly conversations for over a year with a wonderful human, and we get to explore different views and experiences. That tipped the scales. I have been living this change, for sure. It's been highly imperfect, often awkward or clumsy and frustrating, but I'm out of the theoretical and neck deep in the practical. I'm changing day by day. The really cool part is that me and my conversation partner, who crazily also happens to be a coach, are starting a monthly group to practice with more people, figuring out a way, as we call it, to build the bigger picture, a framework, tool, and process to allow all the voices in a room to contribute to a beautiful, messy, whole picture of opinions, questions, and thoughts on the most contentious issues. The difference is huge between my thinking, talking, and doing, being. Even though donations and self-education were worthy and valid steps, it was the whole self-commitment that moved me. I now feel more alive, engaged. I'm learning a ton, and my heart is lighter and more hopeful. Take what you will from my story. Obviously, we can't all run around doing and being the change for everything, but we can shift that ratio for the things that matter most. Take a moment to notice what's bubbling up in your heart and mind, and then we will see where you are ready to be the change. Truth time. What does matter most to you? Where do you want to dig in, to go beyond the surface and start to embody, live, and breathe the change you want to see in your world? This episode isn't about figuring out all the details. I'm happy to coach you another time on what it would look like, brainstorm compelling actions, work through any problems or issues that arise. For now, I invite you to just commit to change. I commit to being the change for blank. That's it. I'm excited to see and hear what unfolds for you now. Use your commitment when you catch yourself getting into the complaining, blaming, or shaming space. Know that when you shift your being, it ripples out to the world. This is how you move mountains. Remember that I'm always here to support your growth moments, whether it's one-on-one private coaching or joining one of my coaching groups or workshops. Find all the episodes on thegrowthmoment.com and subscribe, follow on your favorite podcast app and on my YouTube channel. Now get out there and grow today.